Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence. Hey everybody, hope you had a very Merry Christmas. What we're gonna do today is just kind of look over the year that was. We've never done one of these before, and we thought it'd be fun just to kind of talk about, because we did a lot of different things this year.
This year, I feel like Blimey Cow really blossomed for Josh.
Wow.
Really opened up.
This was a fun year. One of the first videos that we actually put out this year in January was the video where we told all of you guys that Kelly and I were pregnant.
Here's my question. Is this message a good enough way to tell you about your little niece or nephew? Love, Kelly and Josh. What the heck? Wait, is this for real? Mm-hmm. Like, you guys are actually having a baby?
Yeah.
Wow, are you serious? This is so weird. I was literally just thinking about this like yesterday. I like never think about this kind of stuff. And I was like, wow. Wow, I'm gonna cry.
Wow, I'm gonna cry. I like slightly wanted to make a kid. Wow, I'm gonna cry. And so the rest of that video was you and Kelly sitting down, just kind of announcing everything.
Yeah, and that was definitely a different kind of thing to do on the show, because it's very different not having a video with you on, like, as one of the main people on the video. She's not showing super a lot yet. But this is the size of the baby right now.
Once we realized, oh, people are liking these update videos, well, that kind of made it like people are getting used to us not doing just the same thing. It's
nice seeing that your channel does well, because it was like, oh, okay, people just are interested in just hearing like kind of what's going on with us too. So that felt a little bit freeing. It was nice this year, because it's in the past it's felt like, okay, if we don't do Messy Mondays, then people aren't going to watch. So it was cool this year to put out some other stuff and people to still be engaged in watching. Another nice thing about 2019, Jordan, is the resurgence of Messages.
Oh, I know.
Like one of our most original shows.
When I go back and watch old Messages, it's not that they were bad. It was just there was something about it that when I watch it now, I'm like, it just seemed off or something. I don't know. I think what changed was we started reading the questions during the actual recording. And so I'm reading it live for the first time.
Because before, I would read Jordan the questions, and then we would start recording at the point when I finished reading the question to Jordan.
Right. And so then we would record me reading the questions after we were done filming.
But at some point, and honestly, it probably was like we felt like we were being lazy, but we were just like, you know what, just read it. Yeah. Just read it.
So I said we should stay friends, and he said he saw it coming and thought it was fine. He got what he wanted. However, it feels like some of his texts are still somewhat flirtatious. He hasn't found another girl yet. Like he sent
like live tweeting the messages as you go.
Like he sends Snapchats under shower. Only his shoulder.
I feel like it's clicked, like the formula of Messages.
One of the biggest developments on our channel this year, Jerome, was at the end of February, we put out a video called Christian Meme Review, the show that is illegal in China and I guess now the EU.
And I was wearing this like cow hard hat
in the first episode.
Why did I? Oh, Mom gave that to me because I smashed my head. I think it was because I smashed my head on my stairs at my house. And Mom was like, "Oh, you need a hard hat." So she gave me one. She found like this cow one at Goodwill, and so I was like, "Well, I'll just put it on for this stupid video."
Yeah, I had to explain every meme to you,
that's
what started the joke on our channel that like Jordan doesn't know like pop culture stuff, and it's a joke, but it is true at the same time. Do you know who that is, Jordan? Loki from the Avengers. Very prolific character in the Avengers.
Okay. But I feel like now I'm starting to understand. But like literally, I didn't know any meme templates, maybe 2 or 3. But now I feel like I'm kind of
I think
acclimated
doing
now,
this stuff has helped. Christian Meme Review was like some of our most popular videos on our channel this year. We got really good feedback.
I remember I texted you and I was like, maybe people like it when we're just like interacting together.
Yeah.
And maybe like that's a show.
Yeah. So one of the main jokes that came from Christian Meme Review early on was that Jordan knew nothing about the Avengers.
Oh, that's right.
It was just such perfect timing because Endgame was getting ready to come out. And I realized, hold on, my brother doesn't know anything about Marvel or Avengers, or no idea about any of this stuff. And I was like, how many people out there that are like have somewhat of a presence online don't know about MCU enough that if I took him to go with no context to see Endgame, That would be really funny. And it turned out really, really well.
That video almost has 1 million views.
And then all of a sudden, like, the Black Panther and all of his horde of people, and then, like, all these other people come out of the woodworks. Are they the Avengers too? Like, why didn't they just help them the entire time, and then none of that craziness would have happened?
So they were the ones that had been turned to dust.
That I was so excited because I was like, I knew this video was gonna do good.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know anything. I mean, now even when I look back at this, it's like, how did I not? Like, I didn't even know. I mean, I still don't technically know, but how did I not know any of the characters, or even what they looked like, or what the movies were called?
Now you saw Endgame, and now you know a little bit better. So we got so many new subscribers and stuff from that Avengers video, and then at that same time, it was cool. We did This is a Messy Mondays video.
Messy Mondays, it's not the black backdrop, it's not this monologue, it's us, and we love you guys. Thanks for sticking with us.
That kind of just was talking about how every kind of video we do is sort of like an offshoot of Messy Mondays, because Messy Mondays is an offshoot of our personalities. Right. And we got a lot of really good feedback about this video too, so that was encouraging.
I always think it's so funny when Big Kid is like,
messages on a Monday? Look, messages was fine on Thursday, but why Monday?
And I also like this video too because we did it it was the next video we put out after the MCU video, and it's like one of those niche videos we've ever put out on our channel. Like, if you have just subscribed, this video makes zero sense to you. So that felt cool to do.
To stay true to your roots.
To stay true to the roots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and then Isaac was born in June.
Oh, right, and then I made this video.
Dude, Kelly and I watched this video the other day, man, and we were like, it was just both drenched in tears. It's so hard to watch this now without crying. I mean, it already was, but now because Isaac has already grown so much, he's so much bigger than he was in this video. I'll start crying if I watch too much of this. Let's just skip through this real quick.
Let's just skip through it.
There he is. Hey, baby.
Dude, that moment of seeing him in the window was just the weirdest thing.
Really? That does have to feel weird because it's like, oh, here's a new member of our family all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. It was strange. Because I didn't know when we were gonna get to see him, and then there was and then you just came up to the window. It was like, what was happening?
They were like, I had no context for how this stuff worked, so they were like, okay, well, if you want to go take him to see your family, I was like, really? I thought this was gonna be hours from now.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
I appreciate that you made this. I think the last other thing that we really did that we can talk about was just that we didn't do as much Messy Mondays this year.
Yeah, but people didn't seem to complain too much about it. That's what's been interesting.
There were sometimes we get comments that say, "Hey, where did Messy Mondays go?" But I think for the most part, people were cool with us kind of changing it up. And I think that we earned a little bit of leeway because when we did do Messy Mondays, they were like good episodes. Without the pressure of having to write one every week, it's more of like, okay, we can do this kind of video this week. And then, it'd be funny. Oh, this kind of this episode of Messy
and then
Mondays
you can
really
think
funny.
about it longer.
Yeah, spend a little time with it.
A couple of days.
Yeah. So, and we got really good feedback about Messy Mondays this year, even though we did maybe half as many as we normally do.
Which is great. I mean, think about how crazy that is. We went from doing it every single week to doing it half.
Yeah.
And it's gone over, pretty well. I mean, I feel like our views have been pretty good this year, and just the feedback people have really enjoyed it.
When we keep talking about views and performance and stuff,
it's kind of the thing that you have to look at to see, okay, this is kind of dumb that I have to look at this, but I mean, this is kind of a little info that is pretty valuable.
It's a glimpse into what you're because obviously if only a few people are going to watch JVJ, well, that took a long time to put together, so we're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Christian Meme Review. Hey, that's a lot of fun to put together. Let's do more of that.
Yeah.
But overall, man, this was a really fun year. And another thing we did, I posted in one of the patron groups, and I said, hey, what were some of your favorite moments of this year? And a lot of people said, hey, when Big A Kid announced his presidential campaign, you should play that. And I was like, most people watching this don't know what that is because that was a video we made specifically for Blimey Con this year for our patrons. So in just a little bit, I will play that video for you guys.
Yeah.
So really, thank you guys so much for sticking with us over the years. You have no idea how much that means to us.
It's pretty surreal, man.
Means a lot. So thank you all so much. And in just a minute, we'll play this Big Head Kid campaign video. I think you guys are really going to like it. And speaking of our patron community, Jordan, I recently just redid our patron website, which is a hidden page on our blimeycow.com website, which I built with Squarespace.
Yes, it looks really, really good.
And again, I was just struck with how easy it is to make updates to your website when you build it with Squarespace. It only took, I mean, I was inputting a lot of information.
You did a lot of work to it.
Yeah, and it really didn't take that long, and I got the whole thing done in an evening. It would take me so long to do it with Squarespace.
Literally.
Squarespace is indeed the easiest way to build a website. So if you have thoughts to share or a product to sell, or maybe you have just photos that you want to show off, make yourself a website with Squarespace.
They have beautiful templates that will give your website a professional look. And Squarespace is an all-in-one platform, which means they have everything you need to keep your website updated and looking great.
It makes your life a lot easier too, because instead of having to post everything you do on like every social media platform, you can set it up so that when you post on your Squarespace site, it automatically posts to all of your social media. Plus, you can set up email campaigns, which I really like, and you can also look at your analytics really easily as well. And of course, all of the content that you post on your Squarespace site is yours. You own it.
Like Josh said, we built our site with Squarespace and we absolutely love it. So if you want your own space on the web, there's no better place to do that than with Squarespace.
So head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
That is squarespace.com/cow. Do not forget.
All right, let's show people this.
Man, I was nervous about doing this Big Head Kid thing, man.
Yeah, you were a little nervous.
Here's the thing. When I was behind the curtain about to come out, I just I wasn't nervous anymore. It was just thinking about it the day, days leading up to it. I was nervous about it, and then once it happened, I did not feel like I was myself. It was weird, man. It was the only experience like that I've ever had.
If you watch this and it looks fun, you should become a patron and come to BlimeyCon. We always have a blast. All right, enjoy this video. We will see you guys in the new year. Bye. And now an important message from Big Head Kid.
Fellow citizens, these are dark times. We have never, ever been more divided. But it is in the hardest times that we find our biggest strength. And that big strength is Big Head Kid. I come before you tonight to announce my intention to run for president in 2020. 3 years ago, we learned that celebrities can indeed become president, and who is a bigger celebrity than yours truly? I mean, really. Me and my first lady, Sarah, are very excited to make this big announcement. Yes. Oh, you married, huh? Well, where is he? Would Jordan please stand up? Just wherever you are in the audience right now. Just stand up, Jordan. Come on. That's what I thought. Not even here for you in your time of need when you're being harassed. As I was saying, fellow citizens, I am an outsider. I mean, I wasn't even invited to BlimeyCon. I need your help to get out my message. This will be a grassroots campaign of the people, by the people, and for me. Quiet, you! This is my time to shine! If I am elected president, I have campaign promises out the wazoo that I totally will keep, I swear! Number 1, and I think everybody will love this one, mandated Messy Mondays every single week, like in the glory days, Sunday night! Jordan and Josh will be forced under the threat of pure violence to produce a weekly show that has a good chance of including me. Don't think I don't see what you guys are doing. Number 2, Brother Time, Season 3. We have been promised year after year. Oh, it's almost done. How many Patreon, Facebook posts have we seen? Where is it? No more talk, Josh. We want action. Number 3, bring back that awesome Messy Mondays theme song that I was in. It was amazing. I am also excited to announce my running mate for the campaign. I don't think I'm surprising anybody when I say that, yes, it is one of the Taylor boys, but which one do I choose? I know they want it so bad. Ultimately, I decided to go with the smartest and the most popular one, and might I add, the cutest too. Isaac Oliver Taylor. Why kiss babies when you can kiss your running mate. Genius is what it is, really.
Okay,
No,
that's enough
Kelly,
of
come on.
that.
I'll give him back in 4 years. 8 tops, come on! Whatever. Oh, by the way, Josh, you guys don't mind if I greet my constituents, do you? Okay. Here, have a pipe. Have a pipe. I like
I'm voting Big Head Kid. Voting Big Head Kid. 2020.